Live from the Northeast Comedy Cabaret, it's Back to the Humor with your host Logan and your co-host Stephen Bryan.
And we're back to the Humor with our next guest, Rick Robotin. Sit down, slut.
I did not think this place could be more depressing than it is on a Wednesday night. Come here on a Tuesday night, and they haven't even cleaned the floor from the weekend.
Yeah, it's popcorn on the floor.
So, yeah, it's fun.
So should we
Can you take that sign out of the picture? Continue.
It was good. I went monster hunting.
What's that?
That was cool. Smoked pot in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you do in the suburbs. But yeah, no, my buddies, there's this place, like this trail near us, and they hopped this fence, and they were up in like this watchtower looking thing. I don't know why nobody was in it, and they heard this thing running around, and they thought it was some kind of I assumed it was like a wild turkey or something, but when you're high in that watchtower and you hear the thing running around and hissing at you, you think it's a raptor. So, yeah.
So how long have you been doing comedy?
10 months. Since when the cabaret opened back up in September. And yeah.
You get around. I always see your name everywhere.
Yeah. See, I don't hit the big two. No Chain Raven though. I've never really, just because I don't feel like being out till like 2 in the morning. Because I travel a lot to do, I do drive like 45 minutes a lot of the time. So like this is the closest place to me, and this is like a 20-minute drive. So yeah.
So talk about who are your comedic influences?
Probably Doug Stanhope, Bill Hicks, Kyle Kinane.
Why?
Why? Well, I mean, I always like comedy, but I like comedy that's got kind of a point to it. I mean, I hate when the point gets in the way of the comedy, like with like Bill Maher or something. He just comes off as a dick. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like he might make a good point, but you still want to punch him in the face.
Yep.
And like, I like somebody who's likable but also really smart, and that's what a lot of guys like. Like Doug Stanhope or Bill Hicks.
How does it feel knowing you'll never be as funny as Doug Stanhope?
I've made peace with this a long time ago. Yeah. So yeah, it's not that bad.
What are your comedy goals? What are your comedy
goals? To do it as a full-time job, really.
What does that mean though? Like, what does that mean for you? What is that?
Where my main source of income is comedy, and I don't need any other. Like, I don't need a part-time job or a full-time job or anything else to support me. Like, I can just do even if I got to do comedy, 5 nights a week. I'd rather do that and make a living off of it than have to do any other kind of job.
That makes sense.
That's the goal for our song?
That's pretty much the goal for everybody.
Yeah.
For everybody. Do you ever try any acting or anything? Expand on you being you.
Well, I made like little one-off things with my friends in like high school and all. I originally wanted to be like filmmaking and all, but that never panned out.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Because you're not making movies right
now.
Yeah, you're at the Empty Cabaret getting interviewed.
Yes. It's
where does your comedy come from?
I try to base it on smoking pot. I like just things that have happened to me, and then just expand on it. I do that one joke about pizza rape or whatever.
Right.
That's it's based on a real sign that I saw, and then I just
rape?
Expanded on it. It's called like El Zarape or whatever, but I just saw ZARAPE, and I'm just like, is that place actually called Pizza Rape? And I drove past it, and it obviously wasn't, but I thought that it was, so I just kind of expand on things like that. So, yeah, that's where I base my stuff off.
What else do you do?
What else do I do?
Besides comedy.
Masturbate.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That is admirable.
You're getting pretty good at that, huh?
Yeah.
You ever ask anybody to join?
Doesn't usually work out.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of awkward to ask somebody to jerk you off for you. Like, nobody wants to sit in the room while you're watching porn. Yeah, I know where you were going with that. But to make it more awkward. Yes. Define convention.
What was like the greatest moment for you on stage?
On stage,
Yeah.
honestly, I'd have to say the first time that I ever did it, because I really didn't think that I thought it was going to be a mess. And when I got up there and I wish I remembered what my first joke. I think the first joke was actually that one I say about ugly children and retarded midgets. And yeah, and
You
want
went
to
hard
go
from the
ahead?
beginning.
Because I don't know.
It is the hardest first joke anyone's ever told.
I think that there's a very little difference between an ugly child and a retarded midget. And let's be fair, I mean like a really ugly child. Because if you're born a retarded midget, that's a double handicap. That shows that God has a sense of humor.
I think that kind of shows that God's an asshole.
Or it doesn't exist.
Hey! How do you feel about that?
He doesn't.
He doesn't? Do you believe in karma?
Yeah.
Then you're
to a
stupid.
degree.
You're stupid.
To a degree. I mean,
Oh, what's the degree then?
interacting with other people. If you're a dick to other people, they're going to be a dick back to you. In like a universal sense, no, because you could get hit by a meteorite when you walk out of this building. But you probably haven't come.
I don't. I'm a good person. All right, Rick. That's coming out, bud. Everybody, Rick Robotin, give it up.